Even though I'm almost always a tank player, unless I'm forcing myself to do something stupid that is, Groot has always been a character that I've sort of stayed away from. But with the new Penny and Rocket team up, and people finally realising just how broken Emma really is, I've been seeing more and more of my usual tanks getting banned. So I guess now's the time to branch out to one of the tanks that was the most banned last season, and finally find out why. It's finally time for Groot to shine, and get his own time in the sun. So the very first game I jumped straight into my normal ranked games, and we got absolutely rolled. But to be fair, someone on our team left about halfway through our first round, and it was mainly a 5v6. And I got the SVP with most damage blocks. And to be honest, the way I played made me feel like this was going to go much better than when I tried to learn Spider-Man. Groot's ult was really easy to use from the very start though. It drags loads of people in while doing damage, so it pretty much goes really well with any other ultimate, and quite easily gives assists to the whole team. It's ridiculously quick to charge and goes well with all of your teammates. The only real way for someone to consistently counter it is through using a healing ultimate, which will usually have a much longer cooldown than Groot's. The damage from Groot's primary attack isn't always amazing. Every shot does some alright damage, but it's got really slow fire rate. If you miss a shot, you're done really. His main damage comes from putting down the walls that whip out at any enemies nearby when they're awakened, constantly putting them down to do some damage alongside your primary hits or finish up everyone you've weakened. You just have to constantly put on pressure to try and outdamage the heals, but most of the utility from the walls comes from blocking. Because Groot hasn't got any shields or way to heal himself, he has to use his walls to block any damage, cut tanks off from healers, push certain characters completely out of the fight. You've also got some niche uses for him, like putting one under a Penny spider nest to instantly destroy it, or blocking away enemies who are ulted to stop them affecting the bigger area. Like blocking off a cloak and dagger ult to limit where they can put their heals. Once you get over using the walls correctly, Groot becomes a really easy character to play. Just get close to the enemy team to block off the backline and stop them from being able to heal the DPS the tank, which makes them easy picks for the rest of the team. Then all you need to do is charge down whatever's left of the team, stick a wall behind them so they can't run away, just to finish them all off. Placing all the walls correctly is basically just what wins games for Groot. It's the way you do most of your damage, do most of your damage blocking. It's basically what you use to do everything a normal tank would do. Because he's a tank, he obviously has an absolutely massive health bar, even bigger than the rest of the tanks at 850 health. This leaves him naturally bulky enough to take Wanda's ultimate to the face and still survive. But as a trade-off, Groot has no shield or any other way to sustain himself, like self-healing. The closest thing he's got is the bonus health he can get from hitting enemies while the iron wall is out, which means he really relies on healers at all times, even outside the fights. But at some point, you have to address the elephant in the room, and it's a really small one. Wolverine, the little angry bastard that I just love using so much, puts Groot away with ease. His ridiculous movement abilities combined with his percentage-based damage completely destroys Groot with his lack of movement abilities and makes his high health values completely irrelevant. Even if Groot tries to escape, Wolverine's dash recharges quick enough to chase him down again. The more you play Groot, the more that you actually get good with him, the more that people will start switching to Wolverine to try and counter you, usually just forcing you to switch off with Groot if you want to play the game again. It even works out through playing more that Groot can die from time to time. Just catch him in the right place at the right time, and you can use them to clip off some healers. Even though probably any other tank would be better at keeping themselves alive and actually chase down healers, Groot without all of his cooldowns active can really easily and quickly kill anyone too vulnerable. So yeah, there's a pretty good reason why Groot is banned all the time. Turns out that unsurprisingly, he's a really good tank. The walls both block close damage and can deal out a lot of damage, and it's just really easy to learn and play well. Just keep putting up walls and disrupting everything that your opponent's trying to do. I went from not using him to MVPing with him in Diamond in just a few games out of nowhere. Groot might just be slightly overpowered. He is a lot more versatile than he looks, just without all the mobility of all the other tanks. Groot can do pretty much anything, and if you don't switch to counter him, all you can do is hope to survive. If you like this video, it would be cool if you watch another one, or just like and subscribe. Cheers.